Guys, this car is absolutely disgusting. I should have sold this thing. Look at this floor. That's all mouse. Look at this floor. That's all mouse. Maybe mouse, maybe squirrel, maybe raccoon. What are you? Oh, you're a dead mouse that somebody's eating the insides out of. That's awesome. Oh, look at that. There's even more mouses in there. But the radio still works. That's all that matters, right? This is disgusting. I should have sold this car. I should have sold this car. Inside of the doors are full of walnuts. Ah! Well, guys, I feel completely disgusting. We have like 3 totes filled with walnuts. I tore out the carpets. The floors look good. We're trying to come up with names. He thinks rat trap. I think nutcracker. These nuts kind of thing. Pig pen. But let's just take a look.
The Grossera.
Huh?
The Grossera.
Grossera?
Yeah, instead of Solera, the Grossera.
Grossera. This thing is pretty gross. I got some in my mouth. I think it was floating.
Ew.
Ugh. But there's still quite a bit more in here. We got all the dead mice and live mouse I found out of it so far. Well, it may not look like it to you guys, but it has been almost 3 weeks since I've had a day to work on this car. And you guys are gonna say, oh, why has it been 3 weeks? Let me just turn my phone. I seen. It's because I'm doing a whole bunch of renos inside the house. I'm laying hardwood and, well, vinyl in my basement. It looks like hardwood, that's all that matters. Redid the ceiling, and I did the walls, and I'm doing the stairs, and I'm putting chalk paint on one of the walls, so then that way the walls can be drawn on. But a whole bunch of home rentals going on. Work has been getting a little crazy. They got me in a condo installing staircases, so that's a bit different for me. But what we're going to be doing here today is we're going to be getting this motor out. Motor, transmission, sub. I was supposed to have a guy come here and help me. A lady I know has a 14-year-old grandson that wants to know what he's trying to do for his life, and he was supposed to come here, but he ended up canceling, saying that he was not up to it today, which is okay, but this is gonna be a kind of an easy day. I kind of set the whole day up so that him and I could pull this motor out, but that's okay. So our plan is just to remove this. I think I got most of it off. I think there's one more 14 mil here, these ones here, and then we'll have to pull out the power steering lines. And then the struts have already been removed, so theoretically, this should come out pretty easy. I think we're gonna find a lot of things that I forgot, but heck, we'll deal with that when the time. So these ones are all out. The great thing about some of these guns, even though they're heavy, is they do have lights on them. This one's my new Impact. I really like it. It's my first one with the actual shock absorber on the battery itself. Just so you know, I keep all of these things because you never know when they're going to come in handy. Okay. Okay, let's get this down, so that way we're taking some weight. Don't want that engine and sub to fall and bend all those mounts. You can take 1 out of 4 out, just to make sure you got the right size and everything. But you don't want to take too many, because then it could fall and damage the subframe and hurt you. And okay. We got some weight. Let's pull all these out. Oh, sorry. Just in time. Some of these bolts look like they're getting pretty rusty underneath here. So now, we've gotten this car to the point where I think if we just lower this, we'll find everything that we've forgotten. Well, I already see the first thing that we've forgotten. I don't even know how to do this now. Come down. Come down. Okay, so I've already dropped the steering, which kind of sucks. Oh. We just got the steering off. So what do I think we got left? So we have power steering left. That's a big one. Oh, not anymore. We got her. Power steering. We have the main fuse block that goes onto the inside. Yeah, there's still a couple of things, I guess. We're just gonna let that catch all that brake fluid, sorry, the power steering fluid. I guess I'm gonna have to crawl up on there and get the wiring harness out. It's already all disconnected. I'm probably gonna pop the power steering off, get the 10 mil out and start on doing all that stuff. So let's get all that done and then we'll be right back. I think we got everything. Coming down. Yeah, I think we got everything. Let's come on up on the car there, and then we'll talk about what needs to be done. I already have that cut, but I guess she wants to be cut again. So with the motor out, we're just gonna leave it at that. But over here, there is a lot more that we can do. Because this one has this large ABS fuse block over here, we're gonna delete all the brake lines. We're gonna delete all the fuel lines that come up here. We're gonna delete everything that we don't need and then reroute it all from here to there. So there's a way to do this without actually having to bend any brake line. There's a way to take this brake line from here and put it all the wall. You're gonna have to bend it. You don't have to, what do you call it? Remake it? I don't know. So let's go through and see what we can do. I think we gotta put different ends on it, but that's about it. So let's get going. We just got Eddie here and he's been helping us for the last little bit. But take a look at this engine bay. She is gorgeous. Nah, it's still covered in oil and squirrels and stuff like that, and our hands are all disgusting from dealing with the squirrel problem. We've gone through the inside and completely vacuumed up everything. There's little bits left to do, but the squirrel issue is almost gone. You can see how mucky this car actually was. But like, it just all went back inside the car. Back here, we got most of the squirrel problem all cleaned up, but still a lot more to do. So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna now lift this car up and we're gonna pull all of the factory rear suspension off of this car and put this Toyota Echo rear suspension into it. I'm starting to do this mostly because all of the Canadian subframes seem to be rotted. So I'm not ripping out subframes anymore. If you guys remember in Beaton, I actually ripped out my whole subframe thanks to this guy right over here. He did it. So let's get every piece of this rear suspension out of this thing so we can put this Toyota Echo suspension into it. Well guys, it's been a little over a month and a half since I've been out here to work on this thing. Well, it's been a month and a half since I filmed anything because we kind of left off on like December 7th or something like that, and now it's still February 1st. Christmas got very busy. As you can see, I got a cool haircut. But let's talk about something. The company I was building this car for has just changed all their rules and really screwed me up. So let's take a look right here. So this is the Toyota Echo rear suspension. Inside. That sucks because I just finished that about a month ago. And then rule number 19. They just changed all this. Let's see if we can see this here together. So rule number 19, suspension must remain stock. Cars with aluminum spindles can be swapped. No major modification / welding. Ford to Ford, GM to GM, etc. Spring spacers, any factory suspension does not have to balance. You may have 6-inch strut blocks, blah blah blah. You may strut blocks. If parts are broken, you may need to replace or repair. Rear drag links, trailing arms may be reinforced, but must be bolted together, no welding. Rear subframe cars must remain subframe. No straight axle swaps. So I kind of did straight axle swap this. My argument is my axle's not straight. It's got a bend in it. And the rear subframe is still in the car. But the one thing that they're not going to like is this right up here. Aluminum spindle cars can be swapped, GM to GM. So let's take a look over here. Yeah, that is a, let's just bring that up. That's a GM spindle inside my Toyota car. So it's not going to pass the rules. So let's just see this here. So this is what we're gonna do with these rules. We're just gonna take these like this. See you later. Let's build this car the way I want to build it. I don't care anymore.